We're keeping an eye on heat that is down in the deep south, starting to move our direction. And that may be here by the time we hit into Thursday. For now, we have a little wave of energy that's coming in, a disturbance that is moving through portions of the Great Lakes region. And you can see we do have clouds and showers that are scattered all across Michigan and over into New York State and northern Pennsylvania. Nothing here immediately, but we do have some showers that are showing up on radar that are associated with this disturbance. They're just north of Detroit now, and they're only moving at about 25 miles per hour. So if, and it's a big if, they survive not only the ride to Cleveland, but they got to hop the lake and they have to overcome nighttime cooling as the sun sets. If they survive, the showers will get here after 10 o'clock. So it does not look like this will be impacting any of your evening plans. Matter of fact, over the next few hours, it looks phenomenal. Mostly clear skies expected to continue. You can see we get just a few clouds associated with that disturbance that moves through later on tonight. Temperatures expected to drop back into the upper 50s and low 60s for the start of the day tomorrow. Very comfortable night tonight. Your chance to open the windows up a little bit. But satellite and radar is still painting a very persistent picture that we have seen over the last several weeks. That heat is dominating the deep south and all of the storm systems are moving around it. That's known as the ridge in the atmosphere. So we get all of the showers and storms that start to go into Canada. The heat builds throughout the Rockies, and then we get the cooler air with these embedded disturbances here over the Great Lakes region and into Ohio. That does look like it's going to start to shift a little bit as we move through the week. So once we get past today and into midweek, that heat begins to push a little bit farther to the east. And you can see by Wednesday now we start to get some warmer air into northern Ohio. That persists into Thursday. That's when the humidity gets here. And then by the time we hit into Friday and Saturday, it looks like things are really going to start to take off as far as that heat beginning to move farther to the east. If it's moving east, chances are we're going to be in the thick of things too. And I think you'll find in the forecast our temperatures really start to go up. The interesting thing to note here is that as the temperatures go up, oftentimes we associate that with a big push of that heat coming from the south. But the heat in the south is dry. The humidity levels in Texas, even down into Houston, Texas, only sitting at 36% today, despite the fact that they're at 100 degrees. That is unbelievable for Houston. So as the week goes on, yeah, we will get a spike in the humidity come Thursday, but overall it does not look like we have a massive push of humidity that's coming in. Now, as far as tonight goes, I mentioned a few clouds around, maybe that isolated shower by about midnight or so. Temperatures in the low 60s, upper 50s farther to the south. And as far as tomorrow goes, we're looking at another beautiful day, mostly sunny skies and in the upper 70s. National Designer on the hour forecast. Abundant sunshine, maybe a few high clouds here and there, but those upper 70s are certainly going to be a treat. Doesn't last long though. Union Home Mortgage forecast brings the heat back on Wednesday. We get the heat and the humidity on Thursday. Can't rule out an isolated rain chance late Thursday, but I think the better chances will hold off for the game, and we're going to hold on to rain chances as we head through the weekend as well.